Hi Aquarius, we're going to start on this full moon with the power of surrender cards here. And see, what does the collective sign of Aquarius need to surrender? What would help serve their best interest to surrender on this here full moon? The actual time of the full moon today was 7:18 this morning, but the energy is going to be with us for a couple more days. Let's see. What does Aquarius need to surrender? Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions, Aquarius. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. You gotta, I feel this, okay? Take action and be confident that you have done, or you have chosen the right path, and I heard done the right thing. Okay, and it's so easy to do. Even when I started to learn about spirituality and came into some of my gifts, like I became trying to ask my spirit team every little thing, and it's like, no, you have to still be able to have some bit of sovereignty and make decisions for yourself. Don't make other people into a crutch, especially when it comes to your life. You need to make the decisions, right? Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I like that. Why am I hearing Barry Manilow? What am I hearing? Anyway. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. That's excellent. Surrender your attachment to results. This is a big one. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And I'm hearing that song, Hold On Loosely. And then surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Okay, so some of you need to just exhale and see where that leads you. Like, what is it that you want to be led toward? Ooh, do you hear that thunder? I love it. From the inside, of course. If I was outside, I might not like it so much. And at the bottom, we have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Capricorn got this one too. No is also a protection spell. Saying no. Learning when to say no, exercising that, very helpful. So let's move on to the Moonology deck. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know from the Moonology deck? Ooh, Aquarius, not Capricorn. What does the sign of Aquarius need to know from the Moonology deck? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And we have adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. That's coming out a lot. And then here we have surrender to the divine. Most important of all. Full moon. That's today. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking these over. We're going to get into the tarot. But I feel like this is a big theme right now. Everyone's getting this energy of you have to know that you're worth what you really deserve in life and not what just looks good. Some of you might be fighting with that. Okay. What does Aquarius need to know from the tarot? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like an investment of some kind, a period of waiting, watching your investments grow. We have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, Ace of Swords, Strength. So I'm feeling like perseverance is the overall energy here. The biggest challenge you have right now, and it makes sense because you are an air sign, Aquarius, and you're like one of the, most brilliant signs in the zodiac. It's like your thoughts. Your thoughts are blocking your progress just a little bit, It's because you can't seem to get out of your head about something. What's at the bottom of the deck here? The Four of Pentacles. That is the overall energy. Maybe saving your money, being wise with your resources, holding back from certain people, places, or things that just aren't good for you right now. Your resources are your energy too. Your energy, your time, your love. You could be managing those differently right now. Because you were investing in something. So we'll clarify. But what's crossing the investments that you're making is this like self-made mental prison. I just heard self-made entertainment. Some of you might be in the entertainment industry. Yeah, so you might be waiting on something to grow. Like you may be waiting on your business to grow. Some of you may have started a company, maybe a management company or something like that, or you're developing a career. You may be a budding something, budding musician, budding actress, budding, architect of some sort, engineer. But something is like lacking patience. There's somebody named Emma outside. That name might be important to someone. But yeah, the Eight of Swords is crossing that. So it's like there's a need for you to get out of your head and surrender to the success. Some of you may be having sex on the brain or something like that. Anyway, surrender to the success that you've already accumulated. So it's like there's a kind of a need for you to take a moment and appreciate where you are right now. And that totally makes sense with like, look at the bigger picture. Confidence is your key to success. Because we got both of those cards. Surrender to passion, and release the attachment you have to the results. So maybe focusing so much on the immediate result is taking away from the fun, taking away from the passion of you doing whatever this thing is that you're working toward and that you're wanting to grow. And it is growing, right? This is the only thing in your way, and that's your own thoughts. So maybe if you're able to somehow get out of your thoughts, and those thoughts seem to be surrounding your future, getting to that next level, where this is going to grow, how it's going to grow, what it's going to bring you with the Four of Wands. It's like there's a need to embrace the current moment. Some of you may need to do some, meditations on the present moment, or breathing exercises that help you get into the present moment could be helpful for you. Just a thought. If there's a certain time of day where your thoughts start to really clog up and get you down, maybe schedule a quick 5 or 10 minute meditation about the present moment during that time. When if you're about to go to sleep and there's an hour spent on you just kind of fixating on something, that might be a good time for you to do the meditation. Moving on though, the focus the advice for you is the Ace of Swords, to see the truth of the situation. What is the truth of the situation, Aquarius? I feel like the truth of the situation for you is knowing that life is good. While you're waiting on this thing to develop, life is good. And you need to surrender to that. Surrender to having fun. Surrender to saying no to this overthinking. Because the setting limits card came out. And the biggest problem here is surrendering to trust. Because the overthinking is a signal, a subconscious signal. And your subconscious is kind of connected to the higher consciousness, right? So it's a subconscious signal that you're not trusting because you're overthinking the situation. And of course, it's easier said than done, but a big part of our time here is spending time on how we can trust this process, this journey, and get out of our heads and stop overanalyzing every little thing. I'm a Virgo, I understand. Overthinking, okay? So perhaps it's like, how can you put a cap on overthinking? And some of you may have Capricorn in your chart as well. Just as a side note. The outcome of you seeing the truth of that situation and realizing that things are okay and things are growing and that you need to just kind of let things grow and enjoy the moment. And actually that doing that will probably assist in the growth of whatever it is you're doing. The outcome is you having the perseverance, the strength to get through, to carry forward into that until you reach the other side of whatever this is for you. This Four of Wands energy. Crossing over into that ideal good life you have in your mind. But let's clarify. Seven of Pentacles. What is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Three of Swords. Where did you go, my lovely? Where did you go? I want to know. Somebody likes pulse music? Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, somebody could be holding back from you. And that's really, really hard for you to do, to let go of that person. With the full moon energy, it's all about letting go. The things that we need to let go of. And so you're being supported to let go of that heartbreak from that situation. Wherever it stemmed from. And what is this Eight of Swords? Three of Pentacles. And again, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody might have chosen something else over you. Or, I'm trying to get the glare out of the way. Somebody like chose someone else or went to something else over you. Like you weren't the option. Or you did this to someone else, Capricorn. But that Four of Pentacles keeps showing up. Maybe this has caused you to have to hold back and reserve your resources, or you're trying your best to be wise about the way you communicate with certain people because of this situation. Can I get one more, please, on the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles? The Empress. Yeah, you're having to tap into your intuition. I feel like that's why that meditation energy came through. And you may need to continue to do that, but you're trying to preserve your resources in a very wise way. Tapping into your intuition, I feel, about how to go forward with this and how to be patient throughout this healing and waiting period is what it feels like. How about this Four of Wands, please? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and again, the Four of Pentacles. So it's like something is holding back from you or someone held back from you. And you're having a hard time, like, releasing that. Maybe it's I'm hearing ego, even though it's understandable to feel that way. Like an energy of how could they have done that? How could they have done that to me? And even though that's a fair question, right? You don't want to fixate on it because that is the ego. And our ego only serves us up to a certain point. At one point, you have to get to, like, what's done is done. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups. There could be a Queen of Wands and regret over doing this to you. Or some of you could be feeling bad about leaving a fire sign out in the cold in the past, or somebody who embodies the Queen of Wands energy. Somebody who's just like super good looking, super in like command of their domain, really able to draw people's attention in some way, if that rings a bell for any of you. And Ace of Cups, there's an energy of wanting to begin again. What is this Ace of Swords here? Cancer energy. And the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So the truth of the situation is coming to light, or may have already come to light. Why you left a situation or why somebody else, the circumstances surrounding this situation that you're healing from are coming to light. With the Moon being the underlying energy, and with the Chariot also clarifying the sword. So let's get some information on this Strength card. But when this truth does come out, Aquarius, I think it's going to help you. It is going to help you with the Two of Wands being there. Yeah, Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. So even though this has been difficult for you, you're going to be kind of, I'm feeling freed. I'm hearing Destiny's Child. Ain't no feeling like being free when you've done all you can and your heart is in the right place. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like finding out the truth of this situation is going to be like, you know what, I'm washing my hands of it. Now I know. And whatever it is that you find out, it's going to free you. It's going to make you feel like I'm better off without this. Now I can really move on. But a test for you, though, in the meantime, if you know, whether or not this information comes to you, is for you to move forward anyway. Stop beating yourself up about whatever the situation is and just move on. Move forward. Is there any other information about this Strength card and Two of Wands? King of Wands. Yeah, fell right here between the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So it's time for you. This could also involve some kind of we got both the King and Queen of Wands, okay? So this could be two people, man or woman, woman, man. Same diff in the energy fields, right? Masculine, feminine energy. But two people may have been involved in this situation, but either way, you're being advised to step into your power. Adjustments are required, right? There's a need to surrender that overthinking. And the worst of the situation is over. The Ten of Swords can symbolize healing. And that being at the bottom of the deck, coming out with the King of Wands, which fell right on top of the Three of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. This is like time for you to power through this. Okay, because this is not serving you. The Ten of Wands signals like the end of the suffering. There's nothing else that can be done, right? They hurt you. Now it's time for you to step into your Ten of Cups, to get back passionate again, right? Surrender to passion. Surrender to your passions. Let's get an Angel Wisdom card for you. And when I say your passions, I mean the things that make your heart feel alive, the things that make you feel fiery inside, you know? What sets your soul on fire? Okay. What advice is there for my Aquarius gang from the Angel Wisdom deck? Hey! Yeah, it's time to power through. So you have the Magician, right? The Magician is an alchemist. The Magician transmutes. The Magician manifests and creates. With this full moon energy, we have the Five of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So you're being asked to let go of the regret. Stop looking so much on the negative of what happened. Even if you haven't found out the nitty-gritty yet or the details, stop focusing on the negative of what happened and begin to step into this Magician energy. because this is a very powerful energy to be in, and you have what it takes to be there. You're just choosing to focus, or some of you, I don't want to accuse any of my Aquarius who aren't doing this, but somebody is focusing on the negative. And it's time for you to realize there's so much more in front of you than what's behind you. Surrender to the success of knowing that. Surrender to trust in knowing that you're worth it. Surrender to setting limits around this situation. If those people hurt you so badly, then don't keep letting them back in. Don't keep acting like it's okay. You know, I'm hearing brunch. Don't keep going to brunch with these people. Or entertaining random conversations where you feel angry the whole time you're talking. No, nobody has time for that right now. Aquarius, we're in the age of Aquarius. You don't have time for that. It's time for the truth. So if you have to slice and dice energetically, then that's what you need to do. You're the King and Queen of Swords. And you also have the Magician energy supporting you. So that's what I have for you, my Aquarius gang. And I hope that this has been helpful to someone. And I'll see you back next week. Bye.